process whereby people change their beliefs, attitudes, actions, or perceptions to more closely match those held by groups to which they belong or want to belong, or by groups whose approval they desire. On the other hand, is the behavior that goes against a group's or a society of rules of conduct, expectations, or social norms. Hi, I'm your speaker and your journalist, Clay Franz Sarmiento, and today we will be discussing the conformity and deviance of the society. Tolerated actions like robbery that our community is experiencing up until today. To avoid being a victim of this kind of situation, you should trust your instinct, be observant, walk at well-lit areas, be aware of your surroundings. These tips can help all of us to be alert and to take responsibility to this type of scenario. Bullying. This behavior is an unwanted attitude that is sometimes can be aggressive and is experienced among schools, workplace, social media, and to our community that involves a real or perceived power imbalance. Gossiping. Most gossip falls into negative categories because some people do it for a variety of reasons. For them to feel superior, some of them have a sadistic personality that becomes harsh at some time. Sometimes they were just bored. And lastly, to feel that they are part of a group. To cope being in this situation, just think positively or just ignore it. Loitering. Loitering is when someone is standing or doing something in a public place or restricted area. This act can be too far at any ways. Trespassing can be involved in this activity just to satisfy their own definition of peace. Some people do this to be free from responsibility and to avoid being at home. Littering. Littering can be defined as making a place or area untidy with rubbish or incorrectly disposing waste. This action causes pollution, a major threat to the environment, and has increasingly become a cause for concern. The ideal way to handle the problem of littering is for each member of society to take responsibility and try their best to properly dispose waste. As you can see, the actions that being portrayed by the actors is the example of an activity in a society or community that has been tolerated for many years and unable to make way to prevent it. Even though the government are doing everything they can as soon as possible to turn the community into a better situation, positive genuine connection to people, and healthy interaction to common individuals. For instance, actions like littering, loitering, gossiping, and bullying, as well as crime-related actions such as stealing belongings from the others. They actively choose to follow social standards to avoid being singled out.
I I engage expectations of society responsibly while understanding them. I am aware that there are social standards, but I don't make decisions only out of a desire to fit in and not stand out. While I really believe in being genuine and upholding what I believe in, I also understand how important unity among individuals is. By finding the right balance, I can respectfully interact with the rules of society without sacrificing what makes me special.
For you as a student, how you will define crime on your own perspective?
For me, crime is committing a sin that is against the law. It is seen as wicked, illegal, and wrongdoings of an individual. Maraming iba't ibang uri ng krimen like robbery. Robbery is when someone takes item from another person by force. Since this act is unlawful, pwede kang parusahan ng government.
What do you think are the criminals and how they are treated by the society?
I'm not capable of forming opinions, pero according sa law and society norms, ang taong nagnanakaw ng mga bagay na walang pahintulot ay tinatawag na thief. Depende sa kalubahan ng krimen at cultural and legal environment, different society may handle thief differently, while some societies ay nagbibigay sa tao ng chance to change and make up for their mistakes. But other societies ay sobrang strict and give punishment like hitting, paying money, or going to jail. Thieves are often seen as masamang tao ng society and treated badly dahil dito. This can make it really para sa kanila na make friends, find jobs, and live normal lives again.
Understanding conformity can help us make sense of the reasons why some people go along with the crowd, even when the choices seem out of character for them. It can also help us see how other people's behavior may influence the choices you make. Deviants are especially important to understand too, because many of our current responses to deviant behavior are erroneously based on an individualistic notions of human nature that does not take into account humans as a social beings, social structure, social institutions, and the society itself.
Takbo ka na ma.
Go, takbo. Pasa kay Francis. Ay, sige, sige.
Hindi may papa ko eh. Tingnan mo si Ma, kaya...
Paluin mo, be. Paluin mo, be.
Paano kagagkanya no?
Ano, total no, pinalakas na. Nasa talaga to.
Sige, sige, go. Tuloy lang.
Correct.
Hindi, okay na. Huwag ka titigil.
Naano ka.
Wait lang, ako nga.